guys, welcome back to Free Car Repair. Thank you guys for watching and subscribing to the channel. Today will be super helpful video to any of you guys having a Honda Civic. I'm talking about that generation here between year 2016 and year 2021. If you guys need to find where the fuses for central locking is located, you may have up to 4 or 5 different fuses that you need to check. Stay with us, we'll explain about each one of those fuses in this video today. We will explain, guys, where you can buy cheap fuses and relays from. That way you don't waste your money, and why it's important to test fuses so that way you don't waste more money and time. All that will be covered today. Before we start, guys, let me tell you a little bit about us. On this channel you will be able to find, guys, a video for every fuse on your Honda Civic, guys, if you have that generation from year 2016 to year 2021. Why we make these videos? To save you time and money. Let's say you're down the road, you need a fuel pump fuse, because without that fuse practically the car will not be running if it's blown. You can just search for it and find it instantly and know which fuse to check, because even in the manual, okay, the fuses are under different names that could be really hard to diagnose. Now, another thing, guys, we're constantly working on things, taking engines apart, transmissions, fixing cars, and we have 3 channels that we have more than 1.1 million subscribers altogether on these channels, guys, that we daily put content that can save you thousands of dollars in repairs as well. So let's go ahead, explain now where you can find all the fuses. Another thing now here, guys, okay, you will have different kind of fuses on your Honda Civic, guys. Some of those could be really hard to find. Okay, we're talking about some multi-fuses, multi-block fuses right here. Those could be really expensive, hard to find, impossible to find in small towns or in the middle of nowhere. Relays can be overpriced as well. So we'll put a link in the description of the video below where you can get practically all the fuses and relays at a really good price and quick shipping as well. That way you don't waste your money, guys. So let's go ahead, start on it and explain about the fuses now. So which fuses we need to check for the central locking, guys? We're going to demonstrate on 2017 Honda Civic right here. If you go in the driver's side on your Honda Civic, guys, right under the dash right here, if you look upside down, okay, you look right there, you're going to see now, guys, okay, a fuse box that looks, let me show you, when you open it, it will look just like this one. Okay, so if you get your head upside down there, you'll see the fuse box that looks like that. Now, let's explain which fuse you need to check here specifically. It could be multiple fuses, guys. We're going to start, but before we do that, let me tell you why it's important to test fuses and relays, that way you don't waste time and money. So let me explain why it's super important, guys, to test fuses. Fuses, not often you can see if they're burnt or they're good. Sometimes they may seem perfectly fine, you think it's a good fuse, you put it back in, and you end up spending money and time on parts and problems that do not exist, guys, when all you had to do, test your fuse, find out it's bad, replace it, fix your problem. So we will have a video how to test a fuse, okay, different kinds of fuses, and how to test relays, guys. We're going to put the link in the description of the video below specifically to that video. Please check it out. So right here, the first fuse that we'll need to check for central locking will be in that row right here, the first row. It says 1 on this side, 13 on that one. The fuse that we need to check first is fuse number 2, that 5M fuse. Then you need to check fuse number 12 right here, and fuse number 13, okay? Then we have, guys, more fuses that we need to check. We need to check fuse number 16. If you come in this row here, it will be fuse number, so that's 14, 15, 16. That 20 amp fuse right here. So this fuse, this one here, and you have these 2 fuses that you need to check for central locking. Thank you guys for watching. Hopefully the video was helpful, and see you next time.